here. So let's start our beginning. So we are doing the Kegel competition Titanic case. What we have to predict this in this challenge, we have to do the analysis of how many people were likely to survive. Okay. Let's see in the evaluation. Yeah, we have to submit it like this: passenger ID and survived. For 0 is taken for death and 1 is for survival. We have to get the accuracy as most. So let's start. Let's go to data and let's download this. I have downloaded all, so I'm not going to download it again. These are the 3 files I have downloaded them from. Okay, now let's start. I'm opening Anaconda Spider. So first of all, import pandas, import numpy. Now let's read. Okay, I've cleared the old values. Let's clear this also. Now let's run this. Yes, you can check here that it is loaded. Let's check. Yeah, some values are null present like this may cause error. Okay, so we will remove those also. So let's do it. So to predict the surviving rate, we need to check the column named as survive. After that, let's see this. Bye. Or let's check the first top 5 items. Yes, so we are getting these. Now to get the death or survival, we need to check for their age, tag, fair and P class. Okay, now our target column will be equals to survived, this one. Okay, why we are checking for these? Because let's go ahead on here to the website overview. Some groups of people were more likely to survive than others, such as women, children and the upper class. So if I talk about that, it should be something like this: their age is important, sex, fair and P class. So let's head on after this. And what are the column for training purpose will be equals to age, fair, p class, and last would be your, yes, these four. Now let's make it separate with a variable. Like if x is data comprises of only that trained purpose, and I will create y only for testing purpose, or something like this. I will create a target variable x and a trained variable y, which will contain all these column in y and all these column inside x. So let's put here column to train. Okay, let's run them. Target column created, column train we got, x we created. This will contain only survived list 0 1 with their passenger id. Now I created only with age, p class, x, and fair. Okay, now as we have seen that there were null values present inside this, like this, and then this would create error while making our functions. Okay, so for this we will check that is there any null values are there, and we will remove those. So let's do that. Yeah, it shows that in text no one is null. Now let's check for what will age. $177 were NaN values. We have to remove in this. Let's check for all others. It's 0. Let's check for next one also. It's also 0. Now we have two options, either to remove all those NaN values, but that will definitely delete or omit out that 177 rows. That will make our prediction very much lower or degraded. So instead of that, we can apply mean values to those positions. So let's see them. So let's do that. Now let's run this. Yes, now it's done. Let's try to print. Yes, now this looks good. No NaN value it looks. Let's try from the tail position also. Yes, this also looks good. So now we can also check by this that is there any NaN values left. Yes, now it's 0, and all those are filled with median values. Now our next purpose will be satisfied by using sklearn. So in sklearn what happens that we cannot use strings, so we need to convert those strings into numbers. Okay, like male can be written as 0 and female can be written as 1, something like that. So let's do that. So let's make this gender. Let's run this. It's created in a dictionary file with male as 0 and female. So this can be done as let's run this. Okay, wait. There was slight spelling mistake, I think. Yeah, it worked. So let's check y again. Yeah, this has converted like this. Male is 0 and female is 1. Now let's again check this by printing. Yeah, it's true. Now we are going to train our data. Okay, so let's start. For this we are going to use sklearn function or library. So now let's import that. Dot model selection, we will import train test split to split our dataset. That imported function. We have variables declared here, so we will see that y is having our train functions and x was targeting. So we will write the one which I need to train. So I have used y for training purpose only, so let's use y only instead of x. It would be and let's give test size as 0.3 and random state as 42. Now let's run this. Wait, what's the error? I think somewhere spelling mistake I have done. Let's see. I think I have not imported this. Yes, it is done now. Now after that, so we will train our model with the help of train part of the split. We have just split it using the test split, train test split from the sklearn. Now we are going to create a model with the usage of linear support vector machine. Okay, so let's import that from sklearn. Support vector machine. So let's import this. Yes, one more thing, by selecting all and pressing Ctrl and enter key simultaneously, you can run a specific line in Spider. After this, let's create a model. Now we are going to initialize our classifier as CLF is equals to SVM dot linear SVC this and classifier dot fit y train comma x of train. Okay, first is input, it is input, and this takes output, because in x of train we are using targeted actually, and in y we are using training purpose input. These will decide the survival. Okay, this will fit our model with input and output. So let's run this also. Yes, it's done. Let's see, all these are variables are also created. Now let's take a print of our classifier. Oh sorry, it would be like this. Now let's done. Yeah, it is printed. Now we have finally trained and fit our model classifier using SVC, and we have printed also. Now let's check. Now after printing this, let's, as we have trained our model or classifier, now let's predict something. So to do that, classifier dot predict option. This is only for the first. Let's check for 10 rows. Yeah, this is showing for rest. Now let's check what's the accuracy score. Classifier dot score, and score will be there. Yeah, it's around 65 percentile. So this is too good enough. Okay, now we have created this. Let's run, and so it gets saved.